Hey guys, so it's day 12 and I've been a little under the weather today. Don't know what was wrong with my stomach, but so you're getting unkempt moo. Plus I don't think you should add makeup on unless you're gonna go somewhere or do something where you know. I guess if I was doing like a makeup video or a beauty video, I would put makeup on, but otherwise I want to keep as little stuff on my face as possible. So day 12. And we're going to do, I thought about doing like 10 ways to start out and things like that. I guess I'm in a negative mindset because what I'm doing right now is 10 starter mistakes. So 10 mistakes people make when they start out a diet, health, fitness plan. And this doesn't just relate to Whole30. In fact, I don't think it relates to Whole30 at all. It just relates to when you're like, I'm ready to start and have a, health and fitness plan that works for me. So these are the 10 mistakes I think people make when they're quote-unquote dieting. Number 1, expecting immediate results. It's kind of silly and it's kind of self-explanatory, but people always do. They expect, they hear that you can lose 2 pounds safely a week, and so they expect 2 pounds every single week. And it's unrealistic and it's silly, and especially considering the first couple weeks are going to be really, really like your grace period, your wonderful time, because you're going to probably drop a lot of weight in the first couple weeks. You're going to lose a lot of water weight and a lot of bloat that you didn't know you had because you're going to be eating a lot healthier foods, less processed foods hopefully, and so you're going to be able to, basically shrink a little bit in the first real immediate part, but then to expect those immediate results to keep coming is just beyond stupid. Number 2, making a slip into a setback. Sometimes you slip up. It just happens, You go to the store and you can't resist the cookie, and so you have the cookie, and then you think to yourself, you have 2 choices. You can think to yourself, okay, today is lost, today is ruined because I ate a cookie. Or you can think to yourself, okay, I got to do a little better today because I already screwed up a little bit and, ate something off plan, so I just gotta, move on. You gotta move on. You gotta just take it as it comes. People are human. I'm telling you right now, the sexiest supermodel every once in a while slips up and has a cookie, even if she's on a strict diet plan because she's trying to lose weight she doesn't have to lose. I'm serious. Slip-ups happen for everyone. It's human nature. Try not to let them happen all the time, but do not let them ruin an entire day or an entire week. Get that out of your head. Number 3, trying to be perfect. That goes with that one. Let me do another number 3. Number 3, Mondays. I always used to hear that Mondays were the what was it? The worst part of a diet is a Monday, or the thing that kills a diet is a Monday, because everybody says I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to start on Monday. So especially when you have a setback and you think, oh, my week is ruined, because you go to the Chinese buffet and you go crazy. So what? You went to the Chinese buffet and went crazy. Try to budget yourself for the rest of the night to not eat as much. Oh, my hair is crazy. And then, the next day, start right back over with your plan. I mean, seriously, it's not that big of a deal. Crap happens. Life is a marathon, not a freaking sprint. So don't worry about Mondays or the next day. Just the next minute is the next minute to start. What are we on? Because I skipped one. So 2, 3, 4. Number 4, changing too much too soon. This is something that I used to make a mistake of all the freaking time. And the only reason, please, I want to stress this to you, the only reason I was able to do Whole30 this time is because I have made so many changes in the past few years that this wasn't like a huge change. I generally eat a paleo diet. I had slipped up for a couple months because I had just had this mentality of what the heck ever. But changing too much too soon can be torture. You got to change one step at a time. So go tell yourself I'm going to walk for 10 minutes every day. Seriously, that little amount. Start with that and make sure you go every single day in a week, and you'll start building up that habit of doing things. Number 5, going fat-free or relying upon diet food. I'm sorry, but diet food, most of it is disgusting. Leave it alone. Start eating healthy. Start making food at home. If you go out to eat all the time, that can be your one, small step change, is to make one meal a week at home. Start learning how to cook. Even the worst cooks can learn how to cook. When I started out when I was 18 years old and first on my own, I literally burned the bottom of pots because I let the water evaporate when I was boiling water for pasta. I have ruined so many dishes in my lifetime, and every time I fail, I get better. It's so cliche, but it's true. You've got to learn what works, and the best way to find out what works in a recipe and to start cooking on your own instinctively is to use recipes. Seriously, find a recipe, follow it exactly. If you need help on the measurements, ask the person who made the recipe. Seriously, it's not a stupid question to ask what's the big T versus the small t. If you never took home ec and you don't know these things, look it up, Google it, ask the person for help. I tell my children all the time, the worst thing you can do in life is not ask for help when you need it. Number 6, staying quiet or talking too much. When I first started out in 2004 and in 2010, I did not tell a lot of people what I was doing. I formed a little bit of support group. I told the few people around me what I was doing so that they could support me, but I didn't announce it to the entire world because I'm the kind of person where I don't want to say I'm going to do something and then not do it. That's why I didn't say, you know, I'm on here with my vlogs every day, even if I don't get them up that day because my husband's on the computer and we can't, you know, we share computer time. This will probably go up on day 13, but I'm filming it on day 12. I don't like to say I'm going to do something and then not do it. So I didn't tell a lot of people. But for some people that's disastrous. They have to like build this accountability, this base of I am checking in with people. And seriously, honestly, this time I'm checking in with YouTube. Anybody can see this. Anybody in the world can see this. I've had all my friends and family, all the people I know from the dieting websites I know have seen this. And so I'm putting myself out there. This is a big step for me. It depends on how you work. Think about yourself. How do I work best? Do I work best under a lot of pressure from other people and under peer pressure? Is that going to help me or is that going to hinder me and make me feel like, oh my God, I'm still going to fail and, you know, have freak out moments? If it's going to hurt you, don't do it. Seriously. Number 7, not planning ahead. Seriously, the worst step you could ever make is not planning ahead. When you're going out to an event, when you're going out to a football game or a baseball game or something like that, you could pack your bag with, you know, little snack items that you can eat. You got to think ahead as to what you're going to eat at a restaurant before you go there. You got to think ahead as to if I'm going to a party and there are going to be lots of sweets there. If it's not somebody I know, a lot of times if it's a friend I know, I will tell my friend, hey, I'm eating this way. If you guys don't have food for that, I'll bring something. And sometimes I'll contribute to the party just so that I have something to eat. Not that I'm invited to a lot of parties, but neither here nor there. Eating before you go. I mean, seriously, you have to take the steps to plan ahead. Making a meal plan before you go to the grocery store. Making, you know, figuring out what you're going to eat for lunch every day and making sure you pack it the night before. Seriously, plan ahead. Number 8, thinking you need a gym. I swear to God, the amount of people I hear all the time who tell me, I can't go to the gym, so I can't work out. Oh my God, you own a pair of shoes? Seriously. Or even if you don't, I know of people who do barefoot running. Find a soft spot, run. There are DVDs you can buy at Walmart for $6 or $10 that will get you working out. It does not matter in the beginning, especially it does not matter what you do as long as you're doing something new to challenge your body. If you're challenging your body, you're making new changes. You're asking your body to get more oxygen flowing through your body, and you're asking your body to do something that's going to raise your heart rate, therefore it's going to expend calories. So you don't need a gym. You need yourself and your ideas. People with mobility issues, they work out in their chairs. I did it when I started. And it's, seriously, if they don't have an excuse, neither do you. So we're going back. Number 9, trusting the scale. I swear to Pete, the biggest thing that I learned when I was on my year plateau, yes, you heard me, it lasted a year when my weight went the same 10 pounds up and down, up and down, up and down. Not lying. I did not cheat. I wasn't cheating all the time. I didn't stop working out. It seriously just happened. However, my body shape changed. It was my body acclimating to the thing. So don't always think that the scale is the end-all be-all of what is going on in your body. Seriously, the best thing I ever heard from someone when I was doing this was that the scale is only an accurate measure of how much gravity is pulling you down. That's it. That's what it measures. How much gravity is pulling you down is what that measures. Something like that. That may not be exactly right, but seriously, you have to think of the scientific way a scale works. It does not always work that way. If you've got body calipers and you can start measuring body fat, or if you have one of those, even those handheld things kind of help. Just so that you know other measurements. You also want to take your measurements every single month because you may be losing inches when you're not losing a single pound. It works. It happens. Don't even fret. The scale is not the end all be all. He does not know what is going on. And finally, number 10, relying upon or believing in the word motivation. I swear to you, the worst thing I hear, the thing that troubles me the most, and the thing that literally makes me want to knock people off their feet is when they say, "Oh, you're doing so good. I wish I had that motivation." Oh my God. I'm going to tell you the one thing that I have learned that may be the biggest shocker to those of you who have not hit your stride as far as eating right and exercising and being healthy is concerned. Motivation is a freaking lie. It's a myth. What we consider motivation is actually confidence in yourself to do what you say you're going to do. It was a vow I made to myself a long time ago, probably back in 2003, 2004, probably 2004, where I said to myself, I'm not going to say I'm going to do something if I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be a liar. And so if I get up and I go to the gym and I say, tomorrow I'm getting up and I'm going to go to the gym. And then I get up and go to the gym, I have built that confidence that I can follow through. So motivation is basically the confidence buildup you get from following through. So the only thing you need to do is actually do the task. I cannot tell you how many times I was on an elliptical or a treadmill and I wanted to cry. I seriously sat there the whole time begrudgingly like, this isn't going to help. I hate this. I don't want to do this. It sucks. Honestly, I would walk faster and walk harder, and sometimes it really helped my workouts. I always tell people, if I say I'm going to the gym 6 days a week, I'm going to the gym 6 days a week. Even if I'm kicking and screaming myself through there. I will drag myself along by the hair like a 2-year-old and make myself do the workout because I said I was going to do it. It doesn't always work. But when it does work, the confidence you build is that magic motivation that you hear about. The fact that I got through day 1 and helped me get through day 2, the fact that I got through day 1 and 2 helped me get through day 3, etc., etc., etc. When I got to day 8 and I had that whole birthday thing in my head about the fact that there was no cake and it was my birthday and I couldn't celebrate, and the fact that I was at a restaurant and they put their stupid onions and mushrooms in a sauce that nobody knows what's in it, that was like my breaking point. And I thought to myself on day 9, well, if I got through that, I can pretty much get through anything as far as this is concerned. So, honestly, I still get bored and I still have times when I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I do it because I'm going to follow through. Because that's the only way that I know of to build confidence, is to actually follow through. Stop saying to yourself, I want to be the kind of person who gets up and runs 5 miles every day, and get up and make the steps that have to happen so that you can be the person who gets up and runs 5 miles every day. Okay? Stop believing there's some magic motivation fairy that sprinkles dust on us at night because I wish she was there, because apparently I'm not paying her enough to come to me sometimes. So, there are no excuses, and drink your water. I know I say this all the time, but seriously, you will not understand how important that is until you start drinking your water. I'm going to tell you something that's going to sound disgusting, but you need to know. Your pee should be clear. If it's not clear, you're not drinking enough water. So, drink your water, no excuses, get out there and do your own thing. Have fun with it. Seriously, do not make it something that's so hard that you're punishing yourself. This is not a punishment. You are going to learn how to live your life for the best possible you that you can have. So just have fun with it. Go play tennis, go play basketball, go toss a ball with your friends or your kids or your, I don't know, significant other. Go have fun, and you will work out while you're having fun. Just think of it that way. What activity can I do that I wasn't doing before that will burn calories so that I can, trick myself into working out? So there are ways to do it. I know you can do it, because if I can do it, you can do it. And I will see you guys on day 13. Again, this will be uploaded late, but that's just how the cookie rolls. That's not the right phrase, but I don't care. And, yeah, so love you.